Hello, everyone. Hope you all are great and you're safe and sound at your homes. So, as you all know, that the JNK administration, the JNK Bank has come out with the recruitment of the JNK Bank probationary officers and banking associates. And in pursuance of that, Essence Institute Gandhinagar has come out with this course. And in today's lecture, we will be talking about some English root words. Now, what is the importance of studying these root words is that any competitive exam in which English is part of the syllabus has vocabulary as a major chunk in it, right? And in vocabulary, you have questions based on antonyms and synonyms. You have your close test. You have find the incorrectly spelt word or find the relation between two words. So, until and unless you do not have an understanding of the word, you cannot really solve that question. And apart from your speed, your accuracy is a very important factor which decides whether you are in or you are out of the selection process, right? And English is, I must say, English is the limiting factor in this. Why? Because all of us, we practice so much of maths and so much of reasoning that we forget that yes, there is a third wheel also to this vehicle, and we need to take that along with us. We are very good at maths and reasoning. I've seen students 85, 90% accuracy in mathematics and reasoning. I mean, getting close to 100, 35 questions होते हैं, so people are solving 32 out of 35, they're solving 35 out of 35. But when it comes to English, the selection process stops because they are not able to clear the sectional cutoff for English. So yes, along with the other things, you have to pay a little more attention to this component as well. Nothing a little practice cannot solve. थोड़ी सी practice, थोड़ी सी मेहनत, and yes, English is not a very far-fetched dream. So, without further ado, let us start with the lecture. So, first we will discuss what are root words actually. What is a root? What do you understand by a root? You must have seen trees or plants around you. So, they are anchored in the ground with the help of their roots. It is the roots which give it anchorage, जहाँ से वो बढ़ते हैं, जड़ें जिसको हम कहते हैं. So similarly in English, all words are derived from some other word, some basic word जिसको हम root कहते हैं. उस root के ऊपर हमारा पूरा पौधा जो है, जो पूरी English vocabulary है, वो खड़ी रहती है. And how is it done? You add suffixes or prefixes. Now, what is a suffix and what is a prefix? Right. A suffix is something which you add at the end of the word, and a prefix is something pre, yani before. So, fix karna. Fix is when you fit something, and pre is before. So, when you fit something before the word, you call it a prefix. I have this picture here. It is self-explanatory. So, if you see, what are root words? Part of a word that carries meaning. It has a meaning. It may be derived from some other language. Usually the root words in English, they are derived in either Greek or Latin. They are derived from these two languages mostly. But yes, there can be other roots as well. So roots are usually from different languages, see, either Greek or Latin, and they help us understand the meaning of the entire word. So sometimes if you just recognize the root, you'll be able to understand ki हाँ यार, this word means something similar to this. So maybe that is not the requirement of the question, so you can use elimination or you can just use your judgment to solve that question. So types of roots. It says prefixes added to the beginning of a base word. I say I am comfortable. Comfortable is ठीक है, I am at ease, I am not flabbergasted by anything, I'm sitting calmly, and I don't have a problem with my environment. On the other hand, in front of comfortable, I add the word un. So what does that mean? We've added a prefix un, and un usually means that no, I'm not. So un is used to describe the word no. So I am not comfortable, right? Base is the word in its simplest form. जैसे they've said struct, term, dict, spec, all these words. This will become clearer in the further slides, so don't panic. We'll be covering this all. And when we talk about suffix is something which is added to the end of a base word. Just like that, comfortable, when you talk about comfortable, what will be the base word in comfortable? The base word in comfortable will be comfort. So when comfort is added to able, we get the word comfortable. So what is the suffix here? The suffix here is able. Able is when you are capable of doing something. कि हाँ मैं कर सकता हूँ, या this is capable of doing something. Able and ability, जिससे ability बनता है. So you see, it is all very connected. So not rocket science, just a little practice. That's it. Okay. So moving on to our first word. The first word which we have here is aqua. You must have heard aqua, aquarium, Aquaman. There was a movie, right? So what does aqua mean? Aqua means water. Anything to do with water will have the word aqua in it, right? So the first word, it says aquarium. What is aquarium? Aquarium, you all know, it is a place where we keep water and fish, right? Some of us keep turtles. So aqua means water. Rium means a place or a building. So when you join these two things, a building or a place that contains water is called an aquarium, right? Similarly, aqua plus tic gives us the word aquatic. What does aquatic means? Anything to do with life in water, anything to do with anything to do with something in water, right? So that is called aquatic environment. The environment of the water itself is called aquatic. So aqua is water and tic is within it. Anything within water is called aquatic. Anything which lives in water, anything which is inside water for most part of its life is called aquatic, right? So what we'll do here is that I've tried to give as many examples as I can. There are words where I've given more than 2 examples as well. So try working on these roots yourself, right? Try getting to know 3 to 4 to 5 words more with the word aqua, so that you understand the usage better. Try putting it in a sentence, and try just practicing things like this. Okay. The next word which we talk about is auto. What is an auto? What do you mean by auto? Auto means anything which is self. खुद से जो चीज़ हो जाए, that is called auto, self. So when I talk about autonomous, what is auto? Self. Nomous is anything which has its own rules, anything which has its own customs, anything which has its own beliefs. So autonomous is anything which is ruled by itself, right? You must have studied Indian polity, or if not, you must be reading newspapers. You have autonomous agencies of the government, you have autonomous provinces of the government. Like right now, Hong Kong is a lot, you can see Hong Kong spread over a lot of news. Why? Because it was an autonomous region in China, and China is now trying to overcome that and get power over the same region as well. So anything which has its own set of rules for governance or for any other purpose, it is autonomous, right? Then we talk about automatic. Auto means self and matic means capable of running. So anything which is capable of running on itself is called automatic. Just like your washing machines, your microwave ovens, they are capable of running on their own. You set the settings and they know that, okay, fine, I have to run in this setting, I have to do this much, I have to achieve this much temperature, maybe 180 degrees Celsius, and I have to work for I have to maintain this temperature for the next 35 to 40 minutes. So I will be working on myself. They have given me the instruction, so I have to work on myself. Just like that, you have automobile. What is an automobile? Auto is self, mobile is anything which can move. So anything which is self-moving is called an automobile, right? What else can you have with auto? Look into it and do let me know in the comment section below, right? Moving further, yeah, this is comparatively easy. By. What do you mean by by? By means anything to do with the number 2. जो भी चीज़ आपकी दो नंबर में आएगी, 2 or twice, that has to do with the word by. So when I say by plus annual, what is by? 2, and annual is yearly. So anything which occurs bi-yearly is called biannual, right? Similarly, I have bi plus gammy. What is bi? 2, and gammy has to denote marriage. So we talk, it becomes bigamy. Any person who is married twice, he's called bigamous. Yeah, is said to practice bigamy, right? Similarly, we have bicycle. Bi here means two, and here cycle may, this is another root word, cycl, which means anything which moves on two wheels. So anything which moves on wheels, right? That is cycle. Circular. So bicycle is anything which moves on two wheels. Similarly, you can have a tricycle. Tri is three. So anything which moves on three wheels is called a tricycle. Next word I have is bisect. Bi means two and sect means sections or portions. So anything which can be divided into two portions is said, you can say that I have bisected it. Then the next word you have is bilingual. Bi again two, and lingual has to do something with the word language. So anybody who can speak two languages is said to be bilingual, right? Next and last in this we have bi-weekly. Bi means two and week means period of 7 days. So anything which occurs in two periods of 7 days, yani anything which occurs in a period of 14 days is said to be bi-weekly. I hope this is clear. It is not very difficult. Yes, a little practice, that yes, if I see the word bi in my word, if I see the letters B and I in my alphabet together, they mean that in my word together, they mean that it means two. Anything to do with two will be said to be bi, right? Next we have the word dem. What does dem mean? Dem means people. So when we talk about dem plus graphy, we get the word demography. What is dem? Dem means people. And graph, this word we'll be discussing it in a subsequent slide. It means write, right? So when you are writing scientifically about the science of people, how many people are there, census hota hai every year, after every 10 years, not every year, it happens after every 10 years. So yes, what are we trying to do? We are trying to map the demography of the country. How many people are male, how many are female, how many are living in this part of the country, how many are living in the other part of the country, state wise we manage, how many are employed, how many are unemployed. So we are trying to study and write about the science of the people. So that is called demography. Next is demo plus cracy, democracy. So the government, cracy means any form of government, right? So the government of the people, by the people, of the people, for the people. You know, Abraham Lincoln gave that definition for democracy. So anywhere where people are the sovereigns, where people are the sovereigns in the governance system is called a democracy, right? So this is what the word democracy means. Okay. Moving further, we have the next word, which is fawn. What does fawn mean? Fawn means sound. So anywhere you encounter fawn in your word, that means this has something to do with sound. So when we talk about the first word, it says micro plus fawn. What is micro? Micro is anything very minute. So a minute device which helps to transmit sound, right? So that is called a microphone. You've seen, you have those clip-on mics which are really small. What are they doing? They're used to transfer your sound to a larger mass of people. It is like a mic only, small mic, right? Even while recording this video, I'm using a microphone so that my voice is audible and clear to you. Next, we talk about homo and phone. Homo means similar and phone means sound. So words having similar sounds are called what? Homophones, right? English language is full of it. Most of it, we say that the word ROW, row. What do you mean by row? Row is basically the horizontal distribution also, in which row is the student sitting, right? When you're giving the exam, sit in the second row, sit in the third row, like that. And another meaning of row is when you're rowing your boat. You've seen you have those paddles with which you row your boat so that your boat can move forward. So see, these are homophones. Try getting more examples of these. Okay. Another word is megaphone. Megaphone is something which is big. Mega is something big. So just like a microphone, a megaphone is an instrument which is big and is used to transfer your sound. Then is phonics. What is phonics? Phon means sound and ix is the study. So the study of sound is called phonics. Teaching the way to speak is called phonics. Many a time you see, basically the science of pronunciation is phonics. You see, we pronounce words wrong. Incorrectly we pronounce them. So that has to do with the word phonics, right? Then the next word we have is cacophony. So here you see we have a suffix caco to the word phon. So phon means sound. What does caco mean? Caco means anything bad, anything unpleasant. So any bad sound is called cacophony, right? Caco is a suffix and it means bad. So any bad, unpleasant sound is called cacophony, right? I hope this is clear. Next, we have the word port. What does port mean? Port means to carry, to take a thing from one place to another by carrying it. So, very frequently we see the word trans plus port, we get transport. What does transport do? Trans is going from one place to another, and port is carrying. So, carrying a thing from one place to another is called transport. Now, we talk about Ubers and Olas. So, what does an Uber do? It picks you up from your home, drops you to the nearby mall. So, yes, it is transferring you from your home to the mall, which are two different places. So, trans means to go from one place to another, and port means to carry, right? The next word which we have here is port plus able. Anything which you can carry, which you are able to carry, जिसको आप उठाकर लेकर जा सकते हो, is called portable. Right? I want a portable iron. What is an iron? Flat press देखी है. So that is what an iron is. So I want something which I can carry with myself, something which is not heavy, right? Similarly, you have the word porters. कूली देखे हैं रेलवे स्टेशन पे. Yes, they are called porters. Why? Because they are used to carry things. They are the means by which you carry things from one place to another. Next, you have import. What does im mean? Im means coming in. I for this I mean, if you get confused, this I in im means in, right? I for in, I for im. So, import means anything which is coming in. So anything which is being carried into is called import. And export is E for X and E for exit, right? So exit means leaving. So something which is being carried out is referred to as an export. Economy mein, trade mein, you usually come across these words. So I don't think it is going to be very difficult to understand. Here we have im and x, two different prefixes. Im means coming in and x means going out, exit, right? Next, I think this is the last slide. We have the word graph. Graph means to write, right? So the first word we have is photo plus graph. What is photo? Photo is anything which has to do with light, when you are capturing light. So you've seen a camera. The basic principle on which a camera works is basically on the principle of photo, on the base principle of light. So when light enters through that lens, it there's a small opening through the shutter and it gets captured onto the film. That is how a photograph is taken. So what is a photo? Basically, photo is something to do with light. So when you are writing with the help of light, writing something with the help of light in the form of a picture, it is called a photograph. Next, you have the word bio plus graphy. Bio means about to do with any living thing. So when you're writing about any living person, his life, when you're writing about a person's life, it is called biography. You have many biographies in the market. You have autobiographies. In autobiographies, you have another prefix added to it, that is auto. So auto is self, right? We did that in the previous slides, right? We studied the word auto. So auto is self. So anything which you do by the self, writing about your life by yourself is called an autobiography, while whereas writing about your life maybe by somebody else is called a biography. Similarly, you have an autograph. Auto means self, graph means write. So what is an autograph? When you are writing by yourself, when you've seen those, you get people see those celebrities and run, oh my god, can I have an autograph, can I have an autograph? So what is an autograph? When you are writing for yourself, you write, you give your signatures, and that is called an autograph. What is a homograph? We studied homo in the previous slides. What does the word homo mean? Homo means similar. So anything which, and graph is writing, so anything which is written similarly is called a homograph, right? Yeah. So that is it for today. Thank you very much for being here with me. And any doubts, any queries, anything at all, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below, or you can always come up and clear your doubts. So that is all for today. Thank you for being patient enough. See you soon. Bye.